Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Non-Reality, and in today's video, I wanted to make a guide on how to optimize your loot per hour. And I don't just mean, get more AP and get more loot. I'm talking about things you can do, mechanics that you might not know that will help you pull mobs faster and kill stuff quicker. Now, on top of that, let's just quickly go into the generic stuff that will help. Obviously, get all your buffs. Make sure you have your Villa buff, your Spirit Stone, your food, your potion. Make sure you're using church buff and all that jazz. If you're in like an earlier zone and you're not super far in the game and you don't have a ton of silver, you don't have to grab church buff. I'd still recommend, grabbing Villa buff and some food. Maybe you don't have to use potions or whatnot. It matters where you are and what which AP you have. Like personally, if I'm going to like centaurs, I probably won't use potions because I'm way above, so there's no point. But then other than that, make sure you have at least your tier 5 pet. The rest of your pets can be like, tier 3, tier 4, but the tier 5 one buffs your overall pickup rate of all of your mobs. And then also make sure you're setting your mobs on agile. You can set them between cautious, normal, and agile. Agile makes it so they pick up stuff as fast as possible, but it also does take more food. And now let's get into the main things that I wanted to talk about. So the first one is how to pull mobs properly. Now, what I mean by that is some packs, like this pack here and this pack here, are meant to be pulled together because they are really close. So if we pull this pack here into this pack, they'll all get here around the same time, and make sure you stand in the middle. Because when you pull a pack, if I don't die here, but when you pull a pack, it goes to where you first pulled it if you're really fast. Like if I hit this mob over here and then I ran like over here really fast, it will still go over here and then path to me. So you want to make sure when you pull mobs that you kind of stand still or as still as you can. I know some classes you have to move a bunch, like for like cones and shit. But that's one thing that really helps. And also make sure you're not over pulling mobs. Like don't pull mobs from way over here because it'll just take forever for them to run over. And you'll end up killing mobs way later than you need to. So like if that happens, just leave the mobs. Don't worry about them because you'd rather move on to a new pack than kill one mob and then like the pack's gonna respawn anyway, so there's no point in waiting here for one mob. So the next thing I want to talk about is aggro cap. So when I pull all of these mobs down here, you'll notice that I won't be able to like hit all of them because I'm already at aggro cap. So if I hit these mobs way over there, they're not gonna pull into this pack. But once I kill this pack, so wait for it, gotta kill a few more mobs. And you can see how they do an animation, and now they're going to come over. So the reason for that is because I already tagged the mob before it was able to be pulled. But since I did that, it had the aggro on me, but it wasn't able to be pulled because I was already at aggro cap. But then once I killed the mobs that needed to be killed, I was able to pull those mobs. And this really helps with not having to take time off of, using your main combo rotation to pull mobs later. And it'll make it also so during your combo rotation, if you have a stationary skill, will hopefully come into the skill and take damage at the end of the skill once you killed the mobs you needed to kill. And hopefully that does make sense. I know it's a bit confusing, but it's just something that really helps out a lot with pulling a bunch of mobs correctly and doing more trash an hour and basically maximizing your damage. And that's basically what I wanted to talk about in this video. I know it was pretty short and uh wasn't a ton of info, but I think it will help you guys get more loot an hour because a lot of people I see they'll do this. Here, I'll show you basically what I see a bunch. So let's say I wanted to kill this pack, they'll literally kill this pack, stand here, they won't pull like anything else, they'll just sit here. Then let's say they'll be done with their damage. Give me a second, right about now. And you see how there's like 2 or 3 mobs left over. Let's just ignore those ones that pulled, but let's say there's like 2 or 3 mobs left over. We'll sit here and use like a basic ability to kill this one mob like this, and then they'll go to the next pack. And that is really bad actually, because you're just wasting time. If let's say you left that singular mob and you came over to this pack and did a big damage, but by the time you do all of this, come back around, kill all this, and then run over there, kill all that, and come back here. These are gonna be respawned. You just wasted 5 seconds killing one mob when you literally could have just moved on, killed 10 here, 10 there, came back around, and it would have been respawned, and you would have not lost anything. Hopefully that helped explain why you might be getting less trash loot, because I know that is a big thing people don't realize. But yeah, if that did help, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.